Troy Taylor just got sent back to AAA today after one outing, and this is now one move too many that I cannot understand. So let's talk through it. In Thursday's win over the Reds, the Mariners used 7 bullpen arms, so they call up Casey Lawrence today to get him some potential long relief help. So naturally, because of that, there will be a lot of guys down today. But the one guy who didn't pitch at all on Thursday, well, that would be Troy Taylor, who just got sent down. Now, you may sit there and say, but Lyle, he's the only guy that you can send down with options that isn't somebody like Gabe Speier or Andres Munoz. They had to make this move. They had no other choice. I'm sorry, I'm just not buying that. Troy Taylor's supposed to be one of their leverage guys. That's what we were told all winter, too. They liked where the bullpen was at, and part of that was Troy Taylor and Gregory Santos playing key roles in that bullpen. Well, Santos has been sent down because he's not off to a great start, and Troy Taylor makes one outing and gets sent back to Tacoma. Again, this isn't for injuries. This is just they sent Troy Taylor down to the minors. If Taylor had re-injured himself, this would be a different story. But no, he had one shaky outing coming back from injury, which isn't totally unexpected. And now he's already sent back? A guy who's supposed to be one of your leverage arms? There's been a lot of twisting and turning with bullpen moves early on in the year, probably more than anybody imagined. It's certainly more than I imagined. The Mariners have used 13 different relievers already, and it's April 18th. If you count Will Klein, who got called up and just never pitched, that's 14 guys they've tried to call upon. They've DFA'd 2 already. They've optioned 5. There's been a ton of moving pieces. I never agreed with sending Emerson Hancock down at all in exchange for Luis F. Castillo, and Castillo gave them no length in either of the starts that he made. Look, I haven't loved all the bullpen movement up to this point, but there was some process behind it because they've been trying to wait to get both Troy Taylor and Matt Brash back, 2 guys who they value and view as leverage arms. But now after sending Troy Taylor back to the minors after one outing, this is where I now don't understand what's going on. Because 2 of the 4 guys you've now gone into the season viewing as leverage guys are in the minors along with Brash, who's injured, which goes back to everything TJ and I talked about this offseason. They needed additional leverage bullpen arms. The trade package for Devin Williams was not unreasonable. We talked about a Ryan Helsley trade. We talked about some others. But they opted not to go that route. And we said even with Brash, Taylor, and Santos, they needed more leverage arms. Now it feels like they're not viewing those guys as leverage pieces, at least for the time being. Or if they do still view Taylor in leverage, then it's a little odd to send him down for a minimum 15 days and not have him. Look, Andres Munoz and Gabe Speier have been great, but even when Matt Brash comes back, they need to figure out this bullpen. You need more leverage arms. You just do. You guys have any thoughts on this? Drop a comment and let us know.